So right, don't know anyone who makes me catch your vibe, feel the frequency, get your vibe on you and me, feel alright, baby. We could see if we could be right. See, there's something about the way you smile. Hold your breath and baby, we could catch your vibe, feel the frequency, catch your vibe on you and me. Feel alright, baby, we could see if we could be. I said, it's a part of me. All the art you see, you should be proud of me. She said, you're my baby G. You work hard, I see. So now she's proud of me. How could this be? How could this be? Yeah. How could it be? Blessings on me, yeah. Blessings on me, yeah. Blessings shining on me, yeah. Shines on my neighbor, shining we gleam. Blessings we see, yeah. Blessings on me, blessings. I don't know anyone who feels so right. Don't know anyone who makes me catch a vibe from the frequency, catch a vibe on you and me. Feel alright, baby, we could see if we could be right. See, there's something about you makes me higher. Breathe it in and maybe we could catch a vibe from the frequency, catch a vibe on you and me. Feel alright, baby, we could see if we could be. Only you could see what you mean to me. You won't believe it, I'm here for the ride. All your love's a riot, such a vibe. Only me and me ride it. Your love, yeah, I'll provide it. Come with me, you inspire. Your love, you're my provider. Only you could see what you mean to me. You won't believe it, I'm here for the ride. All your love's a riot, such a vibe. Only me and me ride it. Your love, yeah, I'll provide it. Come with me, you inspire. Your love, you're my provider. I don't know anyone who feels so right. Don't know anyone who makes me catch a vibe for the frequency, catch a vibe on you and me. Feel alright, baby, we could see if we could be right. See, there's something that you makes me higher. Breathe it in and maybe we could catch a vibe for the frequency, catch a vibe on you and me. Feel alright, baby, we could see if we could be.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Our radio.
You're telling me this, telling me that, saying that you won't ever have to think twice. Ukipata nafasi, upotezi wakati. You're saying that you won't fall back, no way. And all you need to show me is just one day. Ukipata nafasi, hivyo ushakuwa chali. Just as zingine tuna vibe, you know that's alright. I know, you know we made it through so many nights. Now hiyo time inapofika, you know you're the one. Mimi nitahitajika nikufikie, bado unirudie. Mapenzi ni ya bure, utaachwa usisinzie. Take it nice and slow, don't get lost, oh no. Kwa mwendo wa kasi, nipe nafasi, nikuoneshe na penzi wa kazi, mwendo wa kazi, nipe nafasi nikuonyeshe mapenzi wa kazi, niko na penzi wa kazi.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Hello, lovelies. Welcome to Sheversations. How are you guys doing? I know it's been a while. The last time I saw you guys was last week. How are you? How is everyone feeling? Barabara zimefungwa. Guys, I saw the French president doing a jog in the morning. Okay, I didn't see like this, but I saw on someone's phone. So ideally, the French president is jogging in the morning and there's a summit going on. I think African Forward Summit. There are 30 presidents in Kenya right now as we speak. And Eliud Kipchoge, our very own, was helping the French president get his morning jog in. And they were jogging around that area ya Serena Hapo. And he had his bodyguards. So he's like trying to get his fitness in. So it just tells you guys, by the way, fitness hainanga time. Whether you're the president, you're here for a summit, you wake up and you jog and you start moving around. Another thing that has been happening, yesterday was Mother's Day. Wow. All the mothers out there, we love you. Let me give you an applause, first of all. And I got a flower as well because I'm a mother. I have dogs. I have a dog called Goose. So I'm a mother and I love being a mother to a dog. Maybe in future I'll have a chat that we're talking about the mothers who have actual children. We love you so much, our mothers. Thank you for all the good things you've done for us. And in the next hour, we're going to have a really beautiful conversation with none other than my mom, my mother. So when you see me, there's someone behind all this grace, all this success, all these smiles. You know, kuna mtu alikuwa ananichuna, alikuwa anani-discipline, alikuwa anani-encourage pale in the background. And on this episode, it's something that is very close to my heart because I got to witness my mother being so ambitious, going for her career. But then she was also raising me. I think kwanza mimi ndo nilikuwa nasumbua sana because I was just a baby. So I wanted my mother's attention every single time. And at the same time, my mom wants to build her career. So she really did a good job in balancing both because she got a very amazing daughter in the person of Kimberly. And she was able to still be such a bombshell in her career. So guys, that's what is happening in the next hour. And I'm excited to have this conversation with you. Now, something that touches us dear to our hearts. We had protests happening last week on May the 7th on Thursday. It was on the abortion ruling that happened in the High Court. And ideally, before we even start discussing on it, let's first understand what actually happened to a point where we got to get this thing being discussed in court. So we've got to understand there's been a lot of cases on abortion that have really gone left simply because people are doing it hiding because it's illegal actually. And according to our constitution, it only allows when you are facing some level of medical complications. So you're allowed to actually go through the procedures. But however, with the recent ruling, it is actually a criminal case against a teenager for abortion. So there was this teenager, a 19-year-old, who actually was going through an abortion and it didn't go well. So now there's a case against her. And now the participants of this protest are just trying to demand the protection of women's rights, including the reproductive health rights. There are countries that do recognize abortion as a reproductive health right. So in Kenya, we're still not yet there to a point where we're recognizing abortion as a health right. So the legal standing that we have is that when the health or the life of the mother is in danger, that is when you can actually go through the procedure. Otherwise, it is very much restricted. And the recent ruling highlights the ongoing and continuous legal debate that is happening around this very sensitive matter. Otherwise, if you're just joining us, if you want to hear us live, we're on www.power254.org/power radio. And our Instagram, our Facebook, our X, our TikTok is Power Radio. And Sheversations happens on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. here on Power Radio. So before we come in and get into this very good discussion, I would want us to have like a music break so that guys can now tune in properly. I know the girlies are now setting themselves up in the office. So now let's sit down and have this conversation.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
You say you like Ologomba. Baby, turn around and pull up to me bumper. Your skin smooth like jojoba. Ati wanafanya nini? Wanaogopa. Dark skin and not Georgia. Melanin all over. Nobody can boga. Well, they tried sometime back in November. They really didn't think I would remember. Sahi, my confidence in my rise. I never used to be like this before. I used to be so damn insecure. Atikuwa dark skin lana. Haters are working loud. Nothing ever sweet like coco. Get on the dance floor, make them loco. You say you like Ologomba. Baby, turn around and pull up to me bumper. Your skin smooth like jojoba. Ati wanafanya nini? Wanaogopa. Dark skin and not Georgia. Melanin all over. Nobody can boga. You say you like Ologomba. Baby, turn around and pull up to me bumper. Your skin smooth like jojoba. Ati wanafanya nini? Wanaogopa. Dark skin and not Georgia. Melanin all over. Nobody can boga. You don't know how I like your confidence. The way you walk, how you talk, it's evident. Black is the beauty, so morphidem, so morphidem. You were a star, brown skin, una kill. Oh, show them who you are. You were a star, brown skin, una kill. Oh, show them who you are. You like a loco. Like a loco, you like that toto, like that toto star. You like a loco, like a loco, you like that toto, like that toto star. You like a loco, like a loco, you like that toto. Like that toto star. You like a loco, like a loco, you like that toto star.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio. From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Woman, you make me feel like 1,000 shillings. It's your coins but naughty. Me, you, minus tie, shut in a coty. Heaven, floating, hoping I may make you feel like a lady. Oh yeah.
Kama madafu
Nipe hilo penzi la ajabu. Usikawie bila sababu.
songa karibu yangu mami.
Nifunze adabu. Usinipimie. Ua nimechanua, ukikawia nitanyauka. Jua kapisha mvua, nimegundua utaniua. Wanipagawisha. Long time it's been, kuna kiangazi. Tukutane wapi, nikupate wapi? Wewe ni mubaya baya, mafuta moto kwa karaya raya. Nitaimba bila haya. Wewe ni pasta, mimi ni kwaya. Wewe ni mubaya baya,
not to be okay. Wanifanya na kwa za kishenzi, wanifanya na isini kama naoga na maji vugu vugu. Yani ngumisete ngagwata ukuta. Hey, kizunguzungu. It's been a long, long time since I felt this way, and I've been longing and waiting to see your face. Songea karibu niruhusu nikubusu, sauti yako mpenzi nataka kusikia daily. Baby, you light me fire, nikiwa nawe misioni haya. Mambo yote sawa, siwezi kuacha hata na dawa ya muganga. Baby, you light me fire, nikiwa nawe misioni haya. Mambo yote sawa, siwezi kuacha hata na dawa ya muganga. Penzi langu tamu kama madafu, nipe hilo penzi la ajabu. Usikawie, usikawie, usikawie bila sababu. Songa karibu yangu mami, nifunze adabu. Usinipimie, usinipimie. Wewe ni mubaya, wewe ni mubaya. Futa moto kwa karaya, nitaimba bila haya. Wewe ni pasta mini kwa, wewe ni kwa. Baby, you light me fire, nikiwa nawe misioni haya. Mambo yote sawa, siwezi kuacha hata na dawa ya muganga. Penzi langu tamu kama madafu, nipe hilo penzi la ajabu. Usikawie, usikawie, usikawie bila sababu. Songa karibu yangu mami, nifunze adabu. Usinipimie, usinipimie.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Welcome back. Hi, lovelies. If you're just joining us, my name is Kimberly Sandra. Welcome to Sheversations, aka Miss Kimmy is here to now have a very sensitive conversation. And it's just about women, choice, and also a conversation that we're still very not having it openly, but then it's also being had openly. And it's just about the recent cases that we've seen when there was a protest on the abortion ruling that was there. And I feel like whether we agree or disagree on abortion, one thing is true: women are the ones who are left to face the consequences of these choices, whether they go pro, whether they go against. Like, it's women who bear that emotional burden and everything around it. And we're not trying to attack people or forcing opinions on people, but you just need to also understand the emotional level that someone gets to actually end up aborting, or the financial pressure, the health complications, the cultural expectations. I mean, there's a lot of pressure a lot of women carry. And I think that's what society really underestimates. Because if right now, if I get pregnant and there's no male figure around me, people will still look at me like some type of way. They'll be like, oh, she's loose, what? And it's like emotionally degrading for me to move around, and then people are still pointing fingers at me. Again, the argument was also in cases of rape. If someone has been sexually assaulted and then it ends up to her actually getting pregnant, how is she supposed to handle that situation? And that is taken back to society, because society, we have not yet had a conversation on how do we accommodate these women back into society. Even when you're raped and you don't get pregnant, still as someone who has experienced sexual assault, you still don't get to get back into the community properly. They will still look at you some type of way. Now imagine if you are having that and then you have a child, then mentally you're still thinking about what happened to you. And the real conversation is, when will society be able to now accommodate women properly? When something like that happens to them, they're able to have some rehabilitation within the community. And I usually say the proper rehabilitation is within your community. People who know you, people who have raised you, people who grow with you, that will work very best. Because if I have that situation and then my community does not want to accept me, I will be alone, I will be depressed, and either way, I will not raise this child properly simply because I have so much mentally going on that I can't go back home and be like, oh, mom or dad, this is what I'm going through. I need you to help. I need you to help me around. So it's not just about, do you want a child? It's about, can you afford one? First of all, I usually say children are very cute, but are you able to afford a child? Pampers is like 2,700. Don't ask me how I know. We shop and we see. Pampers is like 2,700. Are you emotionally ready to be a mother? Because as we celebrate Mother's Day, we can all attest that mothers have so much emotional capacity for us as children. Because like, if you're not emotionally ready for this child, you'll not be able to give this child what they need the best. Again, will I be supported? Do you have a support system? Is there a ready support system to help these young mothers? Will my life change completely? Again, when you have a child, your life changes. If you are in school, you have to leave school. If you are working, you have to figure out how you're going to work. And to this day, we're still debating on maternity leave, surely. There are employers who, when they cannot employ women simply because they know at some point, or like if they can't employ young women because they know at some point you'll get married, then you have to go for paternity leave, and then it has to be like paid. So now you will not be able to get a job. So it's a bit very complicated. And then also, are you going to be able to survive this physically and mentally? Because having a baby is physical and mental. Like, you're going to have to go through 9 months of nurturing this child. And then you're also going to go through a process of giving birth. And then you're going to have to take care of this child again. So I am someone who extremely believes the society and the community needs to take the front seat in how are we going to accommodate the victims of things like sexual violence? How are we going to accommodate women who ideally they're not ready for this and they didn't want to get to that point? So we're not trying to force opinions on people, but we're just trying to say something simple. Let women have autonomy of what they want to do with their bodies. Let them have the full autonomy, because women actually, we're even different. I am experiencing this. I don't know what DJ Flozz is experiencing. We're so different in our bodies and a lot of things go on. So let people have the choice of going through this whole process, how they deem fit. Another thing is, one woman may see motherhood as a blessing that she's ready for. Another woman will feel terrified, unsupported, and trapped. And I think, again, society really struggles to hold space for this complexity of women's experiences. So as much as we are here making policies, making reproductive health right policies, going against what women would actually prefer, the thing is, let us all have a point where we are agreeing on the level of women, like experiences that women have. So that is just my personal 2 cents on whatever is happening. Give women the space to make choices, because we have lived in a society where choices were made for us. But if it's a point where we can be able to make a choice, allow women to make that choice. If they want to go through that procedure, let them go through that procedure. It's as simple as that. So that we do not have a case where we have a lot of women, young women, losing their dreams, losing their hopes, simply because one, society does not want to accommodate them as young mothers, as single young mothers. And then again, on this end, if they go through that process of abortion, again, they're not accommodated. And there was even a discourse on Twitter sometime last year. There was a picture that was shown, and it was the implant where women get on family planning. And they were saying, if you see a woman who has this thing, run away. So you're like, okay, women are actually going through family planning to ensure they are safe. And you can tell the level of misinformation and ignorance, because sometimes if you're facing hormonal imbalance or if you have PCOS, some gynecologists recommend that you get some level of family planning to help you balance out your hormones. So they're not putting those implants for the thought that you think that these women are just loose, they want to go everywhere and not get pregnant. It is majorly on balancing out hormones, because up to this day, polycystic ovarian syndrome does not have a cure. Up to this day, hormonal imbalance does not have a cure. It's either you put family planning or you actually get pregnant to increase your estrogen hormones to suppress the other hormones. So ideally, women are going through a lot of different experiences, and we need to honestly have these conversations in a way that we look at both sides of the coin. Another thing that has been going around is we're losing children. Like today, I just saw an update that 11 children have been found dead and their legs were tied together. And again, last week, there was a child who went missing and then she was found dead. Why are we having a society that is not safe for children? It's scary how kids can no longer go outside and play. It's scary how we're no longer having some level of community around us. Like Nyumba Kumi was something, because if a child is playing outside and she knows the shopkeeper, she buys sweet from the shopkeeper, anatumwa nyama kwa butchery, there's some level of protecting our children. If you see a child is being grabbed and it's, let us protect our children. Because I feel like the more we're not talking about these things critically and properly, the more we are losing it as a society. Because again, a child goes missing and sometimes you find that they were sexually assaulted. And this thing of sexually assaulting children, it comes from, again, the mindset that we have on virginity, sijui kitu tight. And that's a conversation, again, people need to have. Because when you go online, that's the discourse that is there. And there was another TikToker who was really bashed by a lot of women last year, around the time when the BBC documentary had been released on the child trafficking along, is it Naivasha? That place, I've forgotten the name. Mayu, yes. And the discourse, she came on board and she was like telling people, oh, if you wanted me some type of way, you could have come when I was in class 2. So what are you trying to propagate to society? You're trying to give pedophiles a way to be like, yeah, we can be able to, like, this is the discourse we're having online. And a lot of people are saying there's a lot of pedophiles roaming online. And another conversation that came was how people go ahead and over-sexualize female young dancers. Like on a TikTok, mtoto ana dance. When you go to the comment section, you're like, what is happening? So again, we need to protect our children straight from the social media, because if social media people are having some sort of discourse and that is something that is mentally feeding those criminals. And as I said on my last show, we're working with violent men amongst us. And then again, right now we're working with violent pedophiles amongst us. So we should stop feeding that narrative in people's minds that this child is a commodity, and then going outside, they don't deem it different. It's the same thing that happened at the Senate, where people were saying Karen Nyamu was making suggestive remarks about the student, and guys are now telling Karen Nyamu that she needs to actually apologize for what she said. So if we're having such suggestive remarks with children, we're really not protecting our children. So we need to have some level of community. And I keep on saying here on Sheversations, community is everything. If we have a community of women that is ready to protect children, then we will have a better society. We'll have a better society because women are the nurturers. So in all that very heavy, very emotionally, how can I put it, conversation, let us have community. Let us protect each other. Let's protect our women. Let's protect our children, because at the end of the day, a democracy that does not protect its children is not a democracy. We have already lost it. So I'll want DJ Flozz to get us into some uplifting mood. And then in the next hour or so, I will be speaking with my mother and the person who raised me and pinched me. Well, she didn't pinch me. Yeah, I was a good child. She didn't pinch me. But we're going to get into that conversation on motherhood and that conversation on ambition. Like, can you still be an ambitious woman and still have a family and be able to achieve all your career goals and all your dreams while still taking care of Kimberly and her siblings?
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Our radio.
Kawaida na kwanga too busy, lakini wewe ukinicall I will make time for you. On your case umenigeuza lawyer, hadi na kustock na nina kusorora. Niko solo, so baby pull up on me leo. It's just me and you. It's ukasa. Whatever you want, baby, utapata. Nothing is better, let me be your lover. Apegonya mulima niguze hapa. Naonanga nyota looking at you, and your bum bum is making me kukuruku. So many things to do, I know that you're falling, I'm falling.
Bodies need love, bodies need love. My body needs your bodies need love, bodies need love. My body needs bodies need love, bodies need love. My body needs bodies need love, bodies need love. My body needs you.
Bodies need love too. Bodies need love too. I know your body needs to be loved for me.
So what's in your mind today? What has been going on?
You know, she makes me feel like I'm the problem. Every single day, it's something new, some new problem.
Run.
Promise you'll never find nobody make you feel like the life of the party. I can be the girl you like, make you feel like you're the prize. Who can nip a chance? I promise you won't regret it, 'cause I can be your future wife, make you feel like you're the prize, making all your boys go jealous. Watashinda cha kusema, I can
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Our radio.
This is Hendrix Sam.
Hekima mdomoni mwake na uzuri wake wasambaza kote. Heshima kwake ni msingi, akiipeana apewa kwa wingi. Kusu kusu kusu, wivu na wivu, jamaa yake mwendo wake. Kusu kusu kusu, wivu na wivu, jamaa yake. Manzi wa maana ni manzi wa nguvu, manzi ambaye amwogopaye Mungu siku zake zote. Ni manzi wa nguvu, manzi ambaye amwogopaye Mungu siku zake zote. Kazi zake ni za kuvutia, lote afanyalo afanyia Mungu, na ukweli ndiyo nguvu yake. Maombi moyoni yamuimarisha, na ujali wa mwingine chake yeye haki, usichana kwake hadi wawe. Chali wa mwingine chake yeye haki, usichana kwake. Manzi wa maana ni manzi wa nguvu, manzi ambaye amwogopaye Mungu siku zake zote. Ni manzi wa nguvu, manzi ambaye amwogopaye Mungu siku zake zote. Maana ni manzi wa Mungu, manzi ambaye amwogopaye Mungu siku zake zote. Ni manzi wa nguvu, manzi ambaye amwogopaye Mungu siku zake zote. Henry Mutuku ulinifunza maziwa
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Our radio.
Manzi wa maana, manzi wa nguvu by Fi. Ni PHY ama ni Fi? Fi hiyo iko sawa. Oh my God, I love that people have tuned in. I'd like to read a few comments. So we have tuning in from work by Hilda Rita. Hilda Rita Mugasia is a bad lawyer. Like, she's a good lawyer. She does law in terms of virtual assets, intellectual property as well. So if you're someone who wants to understand intellectual property on the aspect of tech, digital finance, and all those things, especially tech, Hilda Rita is your girl. She's on the comments. Can you DM someone on YouTube? But Hilda Rita Mugasia, check her out on LinkedIn. She can help you with all that. And then I'm getting another comment from Gibsons saying, my favorite yapper, great to see you take long strides. Thank you so much, Gibsons. Yes, I am people's favorite yapper, by the way, guys. I yap a lot. I talk. One thing about me, I'll talk. But then you'll get to see where this talking comes from, because I am here in studio with my mother, manzi wa maana, manzi wa nguvu, manzi anayemwogopa Mungu. Yeah, she's you guys will get to hear. So without taking all the shine, let me now introduce my mother. Hi, Mom. Hi, daughter. So should I call you Mom? You have this thing of telling me that I should call you Mrs. when we meet in professional settings. So should I call you Mrs. or Mama Kimberly, or should I say Mom?
Mama Kimberly.
Mama Kimberly.
Yes.
But that's going to be weird.
Madam.
Yeah, so my friends always tell me, why do you like saying at your madam or your big boss? Because my mom is a madam, so I have to go through being a madam. Welcome to the show, mommy. How does it feel to be on my show?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling rejuvenated, and I thank God for this day. I didn't see it coming, but we thank God for everything.
Yeah.
This is the day that the Lord has made.
And we will rejoice and be glad in it.
Amen.
You never saw a time I would be interviewing you?
No. In fact, when you invited me, I was so shocked, worried. How can I be interviewed with this girl? But I said, Mungu mbele. Yeah.
That's great. That's great. So, Mom, we're going to do like a quick fire questions, okay? So, how is your day today? How are you feeling?
I'm okay, though a bit cold, but the day is bright.
It's a bright day, right?
Yeah.
So, were you nervous to come on radio?
At first I was, but I've acclimatized. I'm now ready.
You're ready? If I wasn't your daughter, would you still be friends with me?
Yes and no, but yes.
Why the no? I want the no. Why?
You are too expensive.
Guys.
You are too expensive.
Guys. I can't believe you're exposing me on radio, but I am actually very expensive. I'm such an expensive daughter. I was like, Mommy, could you send me? Mommy, please. Even today before she came in, I was like, she's telling me, I'm going for this meeting. I'm like, oh, so you can skuma me some 2K. You're like, no. But yeah, I'm very expensive. So anyone who wants to get to marry me, you need to know. My mama said I'm very expensive. What's one word you would use to describe me as your daughter?
Go-getter.
Go-getter. I'm actually a go-getter, yeah. As I told you guys last time, I'm always on the move. You know, a moving woman meets her luck. I know it's a quote like a moving man meets his luck, but we're on Sheversations. So a moving woman meets her luck. Was I easy to raise or was I full of drama?
When you are still small baby, you are full of drama.
Hey.
Yeah, you are full of drama, and so you are so hyper. Yeah, you are so hyper. And you are everything.
What do you mean everything?
In school, you could be all over. In every activity. So when I come for a drama, you're there. I leave that place. I go for prayers, you are there. You are jack of all trades.
I was jacking of all trades. Yeah. So I think the thing is like the funny thing is you always supported me. Because I remember I would come, Mommy, I want a Scout's uniform. You go buy me a Scout's uniform. I come back, I'm like, Mommy, I'm in drama. There's this costume. You go buy me the costume. So like, Mommy, I'm in skating. You take me. Mommy, I'm in taekwondo. And then I remember for taekwondo, you're like, no, you're going to start fighting us in this house. What's a funny memory that you always remember about me?
When I took you to school and you had not paid tuition. So I was one of the members of the board. And we were told to go around and eject any child who has not paid the PTA. So I went around. When I reached your classroom, I read out your name and told you to get out of class and go home because you have not paid PTA. You didn't cry, you just walked out. And in the evening, we had to sit for a case because you told Dad and you were crying. Imagine Mom came and chased me out of class because I've not paid and she's the one who is supposed to pay. And your father was, how did you do that?
Yeah. Because we're a Luo family, surely. Now you tell me, you come. And guys, I honestly remember that vividly. My mom is part of the board. And ideally, she should be the one paying this PTA. But then she comes and reads out my name and tells me to get out. I'm like, are you really my mother? Like, you would have just like paid this thing before you guys started walking around. But then literally you came and said, get out. And remember, I was waiting. I was in the school bus. I'm like, today, she must hear from me. I cried. I told my dad, Mommy chased me out of class and she can just pay this money. And then it was a whole case. Oh my God, that was actually very funny. I think also another thing that is like I remember from my childhood that you used to laugh a lot is when I used to go to your room and then I wait for the ice cream and I tell the person who's selling ice cream to stop
so that we can go out and buy ice cream. And then when I want to go to work, you hide the keys that I should not go to work.
Because I wanted to come home and see my mom. So now how she goes to work and then she comes home and I can't see her. So my genius mind, my genius idea as a kid was hide the keys to her office so that she can't go to work. And the ice cream situation, guys, like our tunatembezanga ice cream. So nakaa kwa dirisha after lunch. And when I see him, I shout like, Smama. And I run to the living room and tell guys, let's go. You're going to buy me ice cream today. And I think continuously I used to get ice cream. Another funny thing, that's why I tell you, my mom allowed me to do a lot. I used to sit on my mom's window and sing the national anthem wrongly.
And all the neighbors would come out and say, Sandra, what are you singing?
And I am very serious. I am singing. What was I saying? Amani na usujui nini. But I was singing the anthem very wrongly until like even when I'm an adult and I meet our neighbors Kitambo, that's the first thing they remind me of, like ulikuwa unaimba national anthem vibaya. But guys, this shows you how life is when like you get a parent who allows you to do everything you need to do. Now, the last question. Did you ever think I would be this outspoken when I become an adult?
Because you used to speak a lot and you knew your rights and you were so outgoing. And at least in the house, you could put some suggestions even when you were young. So I knew that one day you'll become what you are, but not in this capacity that you are.
Yeah, guys, I used to dictate the house sometimes. I'm like, no, we're not eating this. This is what we're eating. And I think at that time I'm in like class 2. Or like we're moving. Yeah, I remember even when like we were moving from where we were staying, I had to be part of that conversation.
Yes.
Be like, no, I don't want to move. I don't want this. But that was good. That was good. So now I think with that very heartfelt conversation about like raising me and how you got to interact with me and growing up. So I wanted to ask, like, what was life like when you became a mother for the first time?
Life was a bit difficult because being a first-time mother, you don't know anything. And I thank my own mother because she assisted me so much to raise the child, and in any difficult situation, she could come in handy. And I used to tell myself, even though I've given birth, I must have a goal in life. Giving birth is not the end of everything. So even if I've given birth, I have a goal in my life. Yeah.
That's very well. So like, as I wasn't there when you first became a mother, but growing up I could see how you always showed up. And that's one thing I think I picked from you. Like you always showed up for your career, for your school, for everything. So at some point, did motherhood change your ambitions in any way? Did you like change how you saw life? Did it fuel you more like, yes, I have to now achieve my goals?
Yeah, motherhood changed my ambitions because I used to see other mothers. And I would like to emulate them. Not just being a mother and sitting and babysitting or what. I was like, I've given birth, but there is something that is in me. I want to do something even if I'm a mother. So raising up children is not the only thing, but there is something that was eating me up.
Yeah, it was just like that conviction of I don't want just to have a child and then sit and then continue with my life. I have to like actually get something done. And what was your turning point? Because as by the way, guys, my mom is approaching retirement. She has served the government of Kenya for the past 40 years. Is it 40?
39 to be precise.
39 years. Wow, that's like I don't think I can be able to survive 39 years, but you have served the government for 39 years. You're retiring in June the 30th.
Yeah.
So at what point when you got into like work properly, what was the hardest point of you balancing work and family? Because, you know, at that point you had to prove yourself, because even when you got into work, like, I don't think women were in the job spaces like that.
Women were not in job spaces because I got into work during the era of Moi. Just when I joined the civil service, but Moi really changed so many things. When I joined the civil service, we were not getting house allowance so long as you were married. So we proclaimed that we were not married so that we can get the house allowance, and the dressing code was different. And the money was so little. So you had to be economical with what you have. Here you are married. You have to juggle between work, a child, and a husband to take care of. It was really tough that most of the time we'd walk to work and come back so that you can remain the change for the upkeep of the family and the houses. So we didn't rent houses that are expensive. We'd go for cheap houses and then near to work, let's say Kibera, so that you can be walking to and fro to work. So it was not all that easy, but we managed. We managed. The civil service didn't have so many perks, but we survived on our salary. I remember my first house allowance was 530.
530 Kenyan shillings?
Yeah, that was the house allowance, and nothing more on top. So you should just renew with your salary. So when you're broke, you go for salary in advance or salary advance. Then you'll be deducted small. So that's how we came to join the societies.
The circles.
The circles and the chamas, which started long time ago. We could even have a weekly chama who is getting that money, so that you at least can push you for bus fare and food in the house. But the civil service was very friendly because it was not hard to work in the civil service. The job security was there, and it was good. It was good working for the Kenya government.
The Kenyan government at
I
that
don't
time.
regret it.
You don't
Even
regret
now,
it? Even now?
I don't regret it. Because I've done a lot, and all my children have schooled, so I cannot complain.
Yeah,
I cannot complain.
And that really shocks me. So meaning, if you're married, you will not get housing allowance.
Yes, because you are married.
Your husband
it is your husband to get the
housing allowance.
And women were employed on contracts. It was not, and we were retiring. We were supposed, these people retiring around 40 or 45. I can't remember very well. Women were on contracts and retirement was at 45.
So we have this side where a man is getting full time. Like he's fully employed.
Yes.
And then on this other end, women are getting like contracts.
Contracts.
And then your retirement is 45 or 40.
It was at 40 or 45. I can't remember. We
Wow.
were retiring earlier
Than the men. So that you can take care of the family.
I didn't know the whole thing. I didn't know the whole thing, but that was the nini.
Wow.
And there were no many women in the higher posts. We were in the lower posts.
So all of you are just like secretaries?
Yes. Not so many women were there. You could count the number of women in administrative posts.
In administrative roles?
Yes.
Wow. So another thing is like at some point in your career, you chose to go back to school. And I
Yeah.
went through to all your graduations.
Yeah. So I had this ambition of doing something. I was a Form 4 leaver, and I thought, no, it's not me. It's not me, because immediately after school, I stayed for around. Those days, there used to be Industrialias. So if you finish school, you can go to Industrialia, line up, get a job. Yeah, I remember I worked with this company,
The
a biscuit.
biscuits.
Biscuits. So you arrange biscuits in a carton, then you are being paid 25 cents.
25 cents.
2 shilling, 25 penny billion and ruru per box.
per box.
So you'd come and grab so many biscuits that you can get. Then I also worked for the Vicks company. Then we were being paid. I can't remember the amount, but it sustained us those days.
Yeah.
It sustained us. I like the old days because so many factories were in Australia. It's you to wake up early
And go.
and then go. Then they say the first 10 you go in.
Oh.
Then Kiisha, you go to. Then the following day you go to another one.
Yeah.
And there were so many companies to accommodate us.
To accommodate you. Okay.
So in that Nini, I started selling marashi. Then I used to sell in the offices. Then I met a friend. I sold and told her, hey, what are you doing? I'm selling marashi. People are being employed here. Employment was so easy to get. So I brought my documents, and that's how I got employment. Yeah, in the civil service. That's how I got employment. Yeah.
So when you got into civil service and then you realized, oh my God, I need to go back and get education, because I vividly remember that conversation when you came home and we were all eating and you were like, I'm going back to university. And I remember Dad, I was like, wait, what? You're going back to university? And then all of us were like, you're going back to university? I'm like, yeah, I'm going to St. Paul's. And you even came with the letter. You're like, yeah, I'm going to St. Paul's. And to this day, we were like, yeah, she actually went back to university.
Yeah, because the world was changing. Things were evolving. The work that we were doing was now evolving. And we had to up your game so that you can stay in the system. So I thought, why not? Why don't I go? I've given birth to my child. She's doing fine. That was 2015.
Yeah.
I decided, no, I'm going to back to college. So I reached St. Paul's and they tell me, Mama umefika nini? Form 4, where your certificate? I give out. Hey, my certificate ni KC.
Ile ya huko.
Ya zamani. So they tell me, ay, Mama, unless you start with the certificate. Without that, you cannot. Because I remember I finished school in 1983. So I said, hey, certificate. They said, yeah. And then a certificate, ndo uingie ingine. Because I thought I'll go for diploma. Then I said, kufa dereva, kufa makanga. I joined St. Paul's and I did my certificate. We were, my classmates were so young. I was the oldest, but they were so good. Walinishika, big up to Wambo. Who used to assist me with my homework, with my work, my units, nini. So I did for, was it 6 months? I finished immediately. I got a credit. I went to
the diploma.
I did the diploma. I cleared it. I also did well. I got another credit. Then I started my degree. I didn't even stop.
You didn't stop. And I love how it was just back to back. Because I remember it was one graduation after another graduation and another graduation.
You don't miss the graduations.
And I think the only graduation I missed was your degree now, because I was in boarding school. But all the graduations I was there. Hiyo njia ya Limuru nimeenda sana hiyo njia ya Limuru. But then another thing is, at the time, you were also married. And I can say having a supportive husband also helped you, because I remember even sometimes Dad would help you with some of your units. We would sit down and help try to figure out the math and things like that. Quantitative. So how does it feel like? Is it something that was very important to you, that you had a supportive husband who came through for you when you were actually going to like go back to school?
Yeah. And he would also pay my school fees when I'm down. He would also tell me, okay, let me pay for you. And the funny thing, I was not much into Google. So when I come home and the lecturer has given us some homework, and then she tells us go and Google. Then I Google sasa.
Google ndio.
Ndio. You know, those we were so
Yeah.
ignorant with this. We used to tell our class teacher that I was born in the BBC. That means born before computer.
Oh, okay.
So we were being telling them, mi nizaliwa BBC, born before computer, so I don't know anything about this. But the class teacher said, go and try. So I'd come home and call Sandra, sasa hii Google ni aje, and call other children. They would tell me, Mom, do this. It was a bit hard, but I encouraged myself and said, you can do it. So that was my life in campus.
Yeah.
And I thank God.
Yeah. I think also there's a time around you shared that also when there was some exams you had to do when you're getting into Gava, some test or something. There was something you had shared.
Occupational test.
Yeah, occupational test. And then Dad actually helped you with like answers to go and they would tell us how was that, because it is so funny to think that you're there and then your husband is giving you leakage like, nee.
Yeah, because I had gotten past papers and I was wondering how do I go about this, especially it was being called the calculation part, and I was, how will I calculate this? And I had to tell him, you did this thing, can you assist me? So he tried to give me the leakages and whatever I can do. Really. So I had to cram these things. I literally crammed them so that when I get a question similar to this, I'll remember he told me, do this. And guys, I went and passed. My name was in the Kenya Gazette. I have it up to now. And I kept it. My name came. Kenya Gazette. Oh, I said, wow, I'm so clever.
You're so clever.
I thank my late husband for that.
Yeah.
May God rest his soul in peace.
Yeah, I think Dad actually really, really came through for you. And that's something that we need to seriously be having a lot of conversations on. Like, if you're an ambitious woman, you're only as ambitious as someone who supports you to continue your ambition. Because even sometimes, maybe if you're reading or you're working late, Dad used to help me with homework, because growing up, you're the one who was helping me with homework. And another thing that I noted is I used to do my homework in the morning. Or if I leave school and then I go to your office, because your office was close by, I'll do my homework in the office and you will stop everything and help me with my homework.
Exactly.
But if it's home and you're late from work, you would wake me up early in the morning and then we do our homework together as we get ready, and then you take me to school and then you go to work. So how was that for you? Like, you were able to not balance, but it was working. It was working well.
At home, I didn't have that toughness at home, because even my other children would assist, even with the keeping the household, cooking and whatever.
Yeah.
And my family really supported me because they understood. I can also say that people in the government that I used to work with, they also understood my situation. And I remember I had a boss, may her soul rest in peace, Grace Oiti. She used to tell me, before you go back to school, utoe ujinga hapa. You are supposed to be a better person. So she would give me trips, safaris to go and work outside. And I would carry my books. And even if there is a takeaway cart, and the lecturers in St. Paul's were really good. In fact, St. Paul's is a very accommodative university because they understand that you can juggle motherhood, classwork and whatever. So they would allow me to go on safari, because that's where I could get a per diem to pay my school fees also. And so I would go with my books. And then I tell my boss that I have a cart. Then they would give me time to do my cart or read my books. Then come back for my exam. And if I would do badly, the St. Paul's lecturers were so good, they would give me a makeup because they would understand me. I thank all my colleagues. Joanne Wambui, where you are. Thank you, Grace. Nekesa and Rosemary Mwambui. I will thank them so much. They really assisted me. And the civil service also for accommodating the workers who go to class and they give us time and they understand. They would let you leave early so that you can go and read. And then you come with your certificates. And they would,
and they would promote you.
They would promote you.
That's nice.
They would recognize your efforts and they would give you even extra work so that you can
continue. Yeah. I think now we're going to touch like a very sensitive topic for both of us, and that's the time when Dad left. And I remember it was when you were sitting for your final exam that you were even doing your exam while we were in Ushago. Like we're supposed to get in the car and go to the mortuary to pick Dad, but you were in the car actually doing your exam and communicating to your classmates to help you to do your, because it was a takeaway exam, to do that exam. So that's something that was very resilient of you. You were like, I am going through this, but I have to show up.
Yeah, I remember my husband died on 25th July, 2022. And that time I was doing my final cut so that I can go for the exam. So he called me and we talked up to around 1:10 p.m. Then I told him I'm supposed to do a cut. Let me read kidogo. Then we'll talk later. And told me, okay, fine. So I start reading for the cut because the cut was being administered from 6 June. So I start reading. Then at around 2, I get some calls from, because he was in Oshago. Then I get some calls from Oshago. Then I'm wondering, why are these people calling me? And I've just talked to him. Then I ignore. Then my instincts tells me, no, just pick the call. So the first call I pick is somebody tells me, Pole sana. Then I say, Pole for what? We have just left Samuel in the mortuary. Then I would ask, what is he doing there? No, he collapsed. Then he passed away. Oh, my world crumbled. I couldn't even say anything. I just saw darkness. I was with my daughter in the house. Then I just woke up and told her, Annette, unfortunately, your dad is no more. So I couldn't call Kimberly. So I called the teacher and explained to the teacher, because they were almost doing the exam, I told the teacher, don't tell her. Just let it be. But know that she has lost her parent. So I rushed home, went to the mortuary, got him, came back, and we started the arrangements. So come D-Day, that he's being removed from the mortuary. So he was being removed from the mortuary, and I was having, it was after Corona, so we were doing open book. So I was supposed to do my exams that Friday. Yeah, I think Friday. So we bring the body, and then put the body outside. And the exams you would, while in the vehicle, I had to join the exam room through my computer. So I had my laptop in the house, and then I clocked into the exam room. Then I left it open so that they can know that I've already joined. Then I read the questions, and I didn't log out. I just left it there, and now we had to go for the prayers, do what, to take the body home. So here I'm grieving, and here I have an exam.
Yeah.
And before that, I had gone to St. Paul's and told the principal that I've lost a husband, and there was a cut that was going on, and it was graphic design. So they told me, can you attempt the question? I said yes, but it was so difficult. So I was told to just go and bury, then come back. So that day of the burial, after we have come out from church, now the body is lying in the Kwaboma outside. So I sat there up to around 10. Then I decided, if I don't do this exam, I'll have to repeat the whole semester. I cannot repeat the whole semester. So I just told God, give me the strength. to do this exam. In fact, even if I'm grieving. So I left the body outside. And you see, that was very wrong because in our culture, you have to sit near the body. But I did it. I had to continue with my life at that point. So I left, went to the bedroom, opened my laptop, did my exam.
Yeah.
And submitted.
Yeah, and actually, that's the exam that you passed.
Yeah, I got a second upper.
Yeah, and
so I finished, went back to near the casket up to morning.
Yeah.
Then we buried.
Yes, and I think that's something that really taught me a lot in terms of, there's this book I've been reading, and it says, life does not pause enough for the dead. And now that I look at it, life had to move on because, again, you have a young daughter, you have me, you have my siblings, you have to meet the cultural expectations that were there because, again, we're from an African household. And then you had to take care of guests who are coming in. And then you had to be strong for us and everyone so that you can be able to. And then, again, you had an exam. So that was like a moment where I was like, yes, this is where I'd want to be, whereby my career is progressing. And as much as this has happened to me, I shouldn't like say, oh yeah, this has happened, now I stop everything. You still moved with that. And I think after you finished your exams is when now the grief kind of hit you and you're like, oh, by the way, this happened, but I was able to actually graduate. And you have beautiful graduation pictures of you actually graduating and getting your degree. That was amazing. And again, you progressed in your work. Things were moving fine. Where I went to school, you paid for my school fees. Guys, if there's one thing I continuously learned from my mom is how to always show up. And I get a lot of people telling me, you're lucky. Oh, Kimberly, you're so lucky. Oh my God, Kimberly, you're hosting a show on Power Radio. You're so lucky. But people don't get to see how I show up. I show up when I'm sad. I show up when I'm happy. I show up when I'm mentally drained. I show up when life has shown me the amount of shege that life could show me. It's all about showing up. And that's something I would want to tell you, Sheversations, today. Life is all about showing up. Show up for what matters for you. Show up for it, whether you're grieving, whether you're what, because you showing up makes the difference. And my mom has given a very good example of her showing up where it needed her to show up. And at the same time, she was struggling, losing a spouse who was very, very supportive of her when she was getting into civil service, when she was going back to university. Sometimes he even like gave her some to small cash, like, oh, yo, go pay if you've been lemewa, enda tu ulipe kapesa kidogo. And then also just that support of my dad was actually very proud of my mom. Like he used to say all the time, ona mami ameenda shule. So no, women must go back to school. Every single time, like we would go, I used to love hanging out in my parents' offices. So I would go to my mom's office sometimes, I'll go to my dad's office. And then in my dad's office, he's just telling his colleagues how his wife is in school and she's learning and she's getting her degree. And it was such a very proud moment for my father. And at the same time, when he left, it was still we still, up to this day, sometimes we sit back, mommy, and we're like, oh, by the way, it actually happened. But it's just because of that supportive nature that we saw. And it is possible, Sheversations, it is possible to show up. It is possible to have a partner that supports you, that allows you to be the career ambitious woman you are. So don't settle for less, as you've heard from my mom. My mom never settled for less. I don't think she will ever, even in her next life. So
from sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Walks with grace and fire. She's a sister and a mother. She brings the light wherever she goes. Her heart's a rising sun. She's a sister and a friend. She brings the light wherever she goes. When the rain comes down, only darkness around, we cannot see what the future will bring. Even if she's broken, bruised or cold, she'll be strong so we can hold on. She gives
shining, she's a sight to see. She gets knocked down, but she'll get up, you see. She's beauty, she is everything. She brings the light wherever she goes. She don't break, she blooms, turning pain to perfume in the storm. Her strength goes on. Her love is rooted deep in our soul, made of petals, made of steel. She gives life to the world. Her love is bigger than the shadows across the sea. She is petals, the girl in me. In her strength we believe. Petals in the breeze. That's the woman, the girl in me.
Mama, you taught me I should never live my life. Mama, you carried me, show me who I am. You're amazing.
She's amazing. She's amazing. We're amazing. We're amazing. Ooh, she gives life to the world. It's beyond the shadows across the seas. She is petals and thunder. That's the woman, the girl in me. Petals in the breeze. In her strength we believe. Petals in the breeze. That's the woman, in me. That's the woman, the girl in me. That's the woman, the girl
In me.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Girl inna the tight top skirt. Hey, pretty girl inna the tight top skirt. Na 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 na. Hey, pretty girl inna the tight top skirt. Girl inna the tight top skirt. Hey, pretty girl inna the tight top skirt.
Vic, twende.
Big up all the girl inna the party. Girl inna the tight top skirt. Man, come around, look at the money. Girl inna the tight top skirt. I'm looking at you from a distance. Ooh, I love the way you body wine. I'm minding your business, yeah. Now you stuck on my mind, yeah. Body divine, twerky design. I won't touch, now watch you see crime. Where you take talk, no clock, no waste time. Rock your back like you got no waistline. The way you do it, you better than them. And when you move, them cannot compare. Melanin East African girl. Way you do it better than them. And when you move, them cannot compare. Melanin East African lady. Hey, pretty girl inna the tight top skirt. Girl inna the tight top skirt. Hey, pretty girl inna the tight top skirt. Ooh, girl inna the tight top skirt. Yeah. Think about the girl inna the party. Girl inna the tight top skirt. Man, come around, look at the money. Girl inna the tight top skirt. Think about the girl inna the party. Girl inna the tight top skirt. Man, come around, look at the money. Girl inna the tight top skirt. Na baby, kwani we uone mina kufa. Saa za jioni ni za pupa. Oh, ni za pupa. Iseti mbele niko nyuma. Niko tuda. Je ukinama inauma. Ukinama inauma. The way you do it, you better than them. And when you move, them cannot compare. Melanin East African girl. better than them. Oh, they cannot compare. East African lady.
Hey, pretty girl in the tight up skirt. Girl in the tight up skirt. Hey, pretty girl in the tight up skirt. Girl in the tight up skirt.
Think about the girl in the bottom.
Girl in the tight up skirt.
Man, I come around, look at the money.
Girl in the tight up skirt.
Think about the girl in the bottom.
Girl in the tight up skirt.
Man, I come around, look at the money.
Girl in the tight up skirt.
Na baby kwani we uoni mina kufa, saa za jioni ni za pupa, oh ni za pupa.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Vitu zetu rea ni ngumu kuzipata.
Kwa kisimani unaanzaje kuvua papa?
Fika wazini uelewe hizi pamba.
Bwana maziwa alafu topareni kapa.
Zetu
full tank benzo inifikishe kwetu. Zetu
Silva ndetu jumaziwa ni refu. Kuja pole pole uzani simba menyesheo. Ujanja iko kwa damu siezi sikiza wa kufunzwa. Ndio nitoke kejo jue pake ilishatumwa. Ilibidi ni kwerada tangu murima iliguzwa.
Taki jeje nimekaribishwa jeje na vijana wa Nairobi wajwangi kutake it easy. Tap TikTok naonekana chizi, so kabla niwe mwizi forex unanieka bize.
Rada nani si kwa wazi, bili kiletwa ona inalipwa sahihi.
Tulia nani uko na msanii, si nikuonyeshe zangu nionyeshe zako sahihi.
Zetu
full tank benzo inifikishe kwetu. Zetu
Silva ndetu jumaziwa ni refu. Vitu zetu rea ni ngumu kuzipata.
Kwa kisimani unaanzaje kuvua papa?
Fika wazini uelewe hizi pamba.
Bwana maziwa alafu topareni kapa. Uliza sisi wanga kina nani? Fika area ni mandindo anakupea za ndani.
Nyamazeni nyinyi mnabishana na nani? Kasi sarunia mrogi unaporudi nyumbani.
Back to back alafu mita kwa bank.
Mita kwa show zenu zinasoma blank.
Na shash kwa back, cake kwa jug.
Kuja vibaya kuna counter attack. Rada nani si kwa wazi, bili kiletwa ona inalipwa sahihi.
Tulia nani uko na msanii, si nikuonyeshe zangu nionyeshe zako sahihi.
Vitu zetu rea ni ngumu kuzipata.
Kwa kisimani unaanzaje kuvua papa?
Fika wazini uelewe hizi pamba.
Bwana maziwa alafu topareni kapa.
Zetu
full tank benzo inifikishe kwetu. Zetu
Silva ndetu jumaziwa ni refu.
Huduma za Sheversations.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Welcome back. We've just been having a very heartfelt conversation with Mama Kimberly, as she has told me to call her. I say Mama Kimberly or Mrs. Befri, or as my friends call her Auntie Befri, Auntie Wama Form. So, Auntie Wama Form. My other friends call her Kidero, Sponyo. Sponyo. So we've had a very heartfelt conversation. And I think right now, people who know me can now understand where all this is coming from. And also can understand that, by the way, life begins at 40. As someone has just put a comment here, Annette tuning in live saying, enyewe, masomo haishi, you can do it at any age. And that's true. Tumeambiwa hapa, at any age, even if you have 4 children and 1 expensive one, you can still go back to school and you can still be able to achieve your career and your dreams. Annette also says this was so fun to watch. Yeah, Sheversations is always fun. We're always having heartfelt conversations. We're always engaging and we always like release the tension afterwards. Like kama saizi yo mix nye tumepatiwa to just us to release the tension. Yeah, zetu hapa Sheversations. Hilda Rita says current laws treat women's bodies as state's property, and I couldn't agree more. Well, women's bodies are not state's property. It is a woman's body. So ideally, the state now needs to stop treating women's bodies as its property to legislate however they want. Hilda Rita again says, thank you for highlighting the support factor. Yes, when you have a supportive system around you, you will be able to navigate this thing. But if you don't have a supportive system, you won't. And my mom has also just given an example. If her mom didn't support her when she had her first child, then it would have been difficult for her to be able to actually navigate around it. Esther says, great show, Kimberly. Thank you so much, Esther, for tuning in. Sheversations is always going to be a great show. So anyone who's joining us right now, yes? Anyone who's joining right now, this is Sheversations with your lovely host, Sandra Kimberly, aka as Anwanyoike from the morning show likes to call me Miss Kimmy. And we're here having a very heartfelt conversation, a dedication to Mother's Day and all mothers out there. And then there's another comment saying, so nice to see you with your mom on the show. What an honor to have you and your mom on Power Radio as host and guest. Sending love. Yeah, we come as a pack. We always come as a pack. Even I remember when I first did my first public keynotes at the People's Dialogue Festival. I was 16. No, I was 15 years old, 14 and a half maybe. And my mom brought me to People's Dialogue Festival. She used to drop me at museum in my school uniform because that time we had closed school. And then she would pick me in the evening. And then she would drop. So that time People's Dialogue Festival was like 3 days. And then I gave my keynote on the first day. And then she told my teacher, make sure you record her. And my teacher did that. Madam Kiprono, also such a wonderful mother. I would love to host you sometime here. You've also been a really great mother to me. So my mom came on the last day of People's Dialogue Festival. And since Kimberly being Kimberly, I always leave an impression. They wanted to know who my mother was. And then they met my mom and they put her on the spot. So she actually gave also her first public keynote as well. So ideally, we come as a pair, this thing, Kimberly and her mom, the baddest duo. So she gave her keynote. And on behalf of the parents, and I remember what she said is, Vijana mchukue kura. And she ended her keynote. And today she's also saying, Vijana waendele kuchukua kura. So now, back to Mami. What is one thing you would want to advise young women right now? Like, what would you advise young women? As you've seen, a lot is happening with young women. What's one advice you would give them as a mother who has raised a very elegant, ambitious, outgoing young woman?
What I would like to tell young women, be empowered. Mm-hmm. Be empowered. And make sure you go to school. Get your Form 4 certificate. No matter what grade you get. Into the Kenya today, there are so many openings. Even somebody who has failed can start with a certificate. I remember I told you I started with a certificate, not because I failed, but because masomo ya kitambo CSI. Like now, anybody who wants to repeat class, you cannot do CBC because now it is CBC. Mm-hmm. So you have to up your game. Women, be empowered. Do something for yourself. And it will be a very good example even to your children. When they see you struggling, maybe in a masomo or a small business or anything just to make you busy during the day, they'll take it from you. They'll also be like you. Mm-hmm. The days of women sitting at home, doing housework, waiting for husbands to bring the Elisha. You can even see women in top positions these days. It's not a must that you reach the top position, but do something. Be empowered.
Yeah.
Be empowered and do something.
I love that. You said be empowered. And also that aspect of housework. Kulikuwa na discourse inasemekana Twitter that hakuna maneno ya kuweka house help kwa nyumba. kama wewe umeolewa, toka kazini, kuja, osha nyumba, pikia mzee, pikia watoto. And I grew up with a house of Auntie Rose. I hope you're still around and maybe you will watch this show. I grew up with a nanny and she was really wonderful and you were also very present while that. So unaonaje hiyo maoni mam? Hiyo maneno ati wanawake wasieke house help kwa nyumba.
We tuneka house helps kwa nyumba because of children, our children. Let's say you've given birth, you finish your maternity leave. Now you want to leave the child with somebody. You cannot lock the child in the house because we really don't employ house help for the housework or the cooking. It is just for the little babies so that somebody can take care of the baby until I come back. I remember when we were giving birth, we used to give birth to children, but you would wake up at 4, wash the napkins. There were no Pampers. Then you put them on the line. Then you make the child's food and you leave it there. Then the job of the house girl is just to feed the child. There was nothing like cleaning houses or what. Just take care of the child. When I come back in the evening, we assist in each other in cleaning the house and doing any domestic chores. But now the present condition is that we women, after work at 5 or 4, you go to class because you want to upgrade yourself. Now it makes now the housework cover the whole day. And sometimes these classes go up to Saturday. You have only Sundays. So we are having the housework so that they're house managers to assist us, not really to do everything for us. Yeah, because we women, we sleep so late because when you come back, you have to juggle and check if everything is all right. Then you go back and sleep. Yeah.
Like you have to come and check, Kimberly, we open my room. Kimberly, you go. Annette, you go. Alwyn, Georgina. Like you always have to do that. And I think another thing that I got from you a lot is anytime when the house, all of us, anytime you wake up, my mom is the type, she will wake up in the morning. First, she will put daybreak in the volume equal 100. And we're all sleeping on the same floor. And then she opens her door. Sauti iko kila mali. Alafu kwanza ipate nye siku anataka kweka music. And she goes to everyone's room, knocks, and opens. Like, are you here? Then goes next room. Kimberly, are you here? And then she's like, okay. I'm like, yeah, mom. And then she goes back to her room. And then when we asked her, like, hey, mommy, you don't need to wake up and now knock everyone's door and ask if they're there. He's like, yes, I have to. What if I'm living with a stranger and I don't know? Mtu ashakodisha room yake. Ameka mtu kwa room. That's actually very funny, mom. And you actually do it to this day.
Yeah, there are so many cities that you see a mother who wakes up and then you go to work. Then you're being called. There's so many, even with my friends. One of my colleagues just woke up and went to work. So when he reached in the office, he used to be our driver. He's being called back that when you wake up, did you see so-and-so? That was the son. Said, no. Unfortunately, we found him dead. So it's good that you check, when you wake up, check if everybody's well, ameamkaje, maybe ni mgonjwa or there's something she needs. And especially Kimberly, you if you don't check on Kimberly and you go to work, then you get to work, mommy, you have gone. Yes. Can you send me bus fares? But I slept in that house. Why couldn't you say? So I better check. Or when you go, then you said, akukuwa na maziwa. Really? But so because I don't want any issues, I check on you, tell me your shida zako, I finish with you, then I go. I don't want to reach the office and being called, oh, it was this and this and that. The next thing, I walk out around the compound. Maybe there was something wrong because I have dogs. I have chicken.
Yeah.
I have chihuahua. So I have to go around and see. So that when I go, I know I've left the house in order. Because that's my house. It's not theirs. With them, they don't care. They can come and sleep and go. Sleep and go.
Yeah.
And then these teenagers, let's say the millennial and Gen Z, they are very cheeky. Somebody might even be smoking bang in your house and you don't know. You will think it comes from the outside. Kumbe ni hapo tu kwako. Then these people have other tabia. Whatever they put on walls. Some pictures that if you look, you say, is this really my house? So this is my house. If you want to do what you want to do, if you want your freedom,
go to your house.
Go to your house
and do what you want.
Do what you want.
Yeah.
And sometimes you can be in your room sleeping, and somebody just brings a friend. You don't know that there is a stranger there
in the house.
Yes, and then I should, because they'll not come for breakfast, I have to check. Maybe somebody can take 2 cups of tea. Then you wonder, how do you drink from 2 cups?
From 2 cups, and you have 2 cups going
so I have to
upstairs
check. Yes, I have to check. That is me.
Yeah.
And I have to take control. It doesn't say that if my husband is not there, I'm standing in his shoes. Yeah. I'm standing in for him. So I have to check everything. And so they always think that I'm tough, but I'm just parenting.
Yeah, but I feel like we love your toughness because you allow us to be ourselves. And that's one thing I usually tell people. I love that my mom has decentered everything. She has decentered age. She has decentered religion. She has decentered marriage. Like, your mom will never come and tell me, unaolewa lini? Or tell any of us, like, unaolewa lini wewe? No. She's like, she's allowed us to be ourselves and think for ourselves. And that is actually something very important because you end up raising very independent children. As much as she says, this is the boundary you're not crossing, she still allows you to do whatever you want. Like, she has attested, I was in Scouts, I was in choir, I was in Catholic praying, I was everywhere. I was like jumping here. And every single time I told her, Mommy, I'm going for this camp, she will pay. If I tell her, Mommy, I need money for this, she will come through. Up to this day, she always comes through. She'll just call her and be like, hey, Mommy, so kuna kakitu ni kwa ataka. And she's like, okay. Especially when she's traveling. And then I call her, I'm like, Mom, mmeniachia nini? Nitumie kitu? And stuff like that. So another thing, Mommy, as we now come to a close of this wonderful conversation, and thank you for coming to my show. Maybe the next one I'll invite you to BBC or CNN maybe. So what is one thing when you look back you're very proud of? Like, ukiangalia unasema, yeah, I'm very proud.
The one thing that I'm really proud of giving birth early.
Oh.
Yeah. Now they are my brothers and sisters. And when we sit down at the table, we discuss.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm not the alpha and omega, but we discuss issues that were supposed to be discussed. I'm leaving the service with no child who has not gone to school, who has not gone to college. I did my best.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm walking out of the civil service majestically.
Mm-hmm.
The best thing of a parent is to see their children completing school. They're the same height with you. When I walk with them, they look like my brothers and sisters. And they are open to me. If somebody has a boyfriend or a girlfriend, they always come and share. And I would give some few suggestions. If you don't follow.
My brother is watching it like...
mi nimesema. I've just said. I didn't tell you to, but I've just said. So I'm proud of motherhood. Yeah, but it's unfortunately the father did not live to see them. Though I have 3 grandchildren, to see them really successful. But I thank God for the life and giving birth early.
Giving birth early. So, tukisikia giving birth early, some of us are like, hey, giving birth now, itakuwa ngumu, but tutaona, we can see. And yeah, that's true. My mom is very open with us. Like, kama uko na mtu, sema tu uko na mtu, wache kujificha. If you're going out, sema tu unaenda out, wache kujificha. Hata yeye alikuanga anaenda out, and she still does. So stop hiding and being like, oh, unatoka hivi, akilala unatoroka, alafu unarudi. No, you just be open. And also one philosophy she has, everyone must sleep at home. Even if you go out and you are coming back at 4, she expects you to sleep in the house. And something we always banter with our siblings and my cousins, because my mom has mothered all of us, including our cousins, is that my mom would make you drink tea in the morning when you're back from the club. She sits all of us down and she's like, yeah, drink tea, have some tea, have some tea, have some tea. And anyone who goes out understands that, imagine umetoka out na unasikia tu kichwa inafanya hivi na unaambiwa hapo kunywa chai, so how was it, and she's telling you take tea, and she's even taking bread anakupakia anakwambia kula, because another thing she believes in, breakfast should be had as a family in the morning, ndio kila mtu aseme siku yake imekuwa aje. So guys, that has been a very heartfelt conversation. But then also, before hata ni end, why do you make us drink tea in the morning and you know very well it cannot work?
Because the nutrition says you must have breakfast in the morning because of energizing. Sasa ukilala ukufe na njaa utasema nini? I'm not sure if you ate the previous night.
Oh, okay, true.
Yes, so come and take this tea.
Come and take this tea.
Yes.
Yeah. But I know my sister is somewhere saying, and our cousins, they're like, hi, mama, pana. Because literally, we're usually there, we're like drinking tea. And we're like, Akiga. And then you now start engaging us. And like, oh, by the way, ukwaje, how is it? And at that time, you just want to sleep. You just want to go home and actually you just want to go to your bed and sleep. But thank you so much, Mami, for coming on board and having this conversation. I've loved hosting you, and I hope I will get to host you more and more and more and more. You're retiring, so kuja tufanye kazi hapa Power Radio. Ukwe my co-host. So ndo tunafanya intergenerational dialogue. Si ndio? Tutaongea na producer, inakuwa intergenerational dialogue. So mimi side ya Gen Z, alafu wewe side ya boomers.
Mi si boomer, mi ni Gen X.
Wewe ni Gen X?
Yes.
So side ya Gen X na side ya Gen Z. So what's one song that Gen X mlikuwa mnapenda kusikiza mkienda out? Mi ndakwambia yetu, alafu useme yako.
We had those so many songs.
Za kina Nameless na kina ama wewe gani?
Yeah. Nameless amekuja kama na do job.
Ulikuwa na do job.
Was I is that
Did you have money to go out?
No. Was that my nini?
But kuna wimbo ni tukiekanga mix kwa nyumba wewe unaimba.
Umwaka DJ kuje upati. It goes like that. Think to for Isa Oru.
I don't know. DJ Flozz utatafutia baya huo.
Inaitwaje? DJ uwe hata inabamba inatu. Ukiachilia mahewa.
I think my mom is singing two songs in one. Nameless akiona hii atatuweka kwa TikTok yake.
Boom boom ba.
But yeah, that's a good playlist. So for today's unwinding, because as Sheversations we usually say, after a very heartfelt conversation, kuna kitu li discover, mom. So apparently trauma for women is stored in the hips. So you have to move your hips as often as you can. Like una swing, sway. You have to sway your hips. Kwa sababu ati trauma yetu inakunga huku kwa hips. So here at Sheversations, we like to give people songs that they can be able to like just move around and like get the nervous system going, moving. So today's song is ni humwaka ama inaitwa nini ama ni bumbumba.
Nimeimba wimbo mbili.
Tuteka bumbumba, and then we regulate our nervous system with bumbumba, and then afterwards to wekele hapo yo ya humwaka. So yeah, and then we just release our trauma by movement. But one key takeaway from this conversation is two things before we go off. Women, be empowered. Auntie Befri amesema, as my friends like to call her, Auntie Befri, aka Kidero, Sponyo, amesema, please, women, be empowered. Be empowered. Do not sit in the house saying, oh, you're comfortable. No, please go outside there and get empowerment. Whether you're running a small business. My mom actually had a business. You had a very strong business. And then it end up. But you had a very strong business. Whether you've done a lot of things there. Yeah, she had a business. guys, that business was so good. I have pictures of me in that business when I'm sleeping and my mom is holding me and she's still in. Wow, I remember even my primary school teachers used to go to that place. So now, be empowered. Number 2, always show up. Showing up is what defines you different from all the other counterparts. And that's something that a lot of very able women keep on saying. Kimberly, Simmons, Emma Greed, they keep on saying the same thing. What will make you different as a woman is how you show up. And you have to show up as twice as your male counterparts because life is very unfair for women. Already tunakonga tumeshapigiwa hesabu ya minus, si ndio mam? Ukikuwa tu mwanamke unakuwa umeshapigiwa hesabu ya minus. So lazima tu you work twice as hard as your male counterparts. Like me, I have to work twice as hard as my brother. I have to work twice as hard as my uncle. I have to show up even when I don't feel like it. I need to actually show up. So that is for the women today and forever. Be empowered, and that empowerment only comes when you constantly show up. Show up when you're sad. Show up when you're happy. Show up when you're angry. Show up when the whole world is crumbling. Show up for what is important to you, and you will see how exactly you will be elevated amongst other people and amongst other women. So congratulations, Mami, for serving the government of Kenya for 39 beautiful years. We are grateful for your service. You have done us proud for 49 years. It has been 39 years. That's a lot. That is how many children in between. That is a lot. And we are very happy that you got your service. You know, we never usually acknowledge people who have served a long time in government. I mean, you've worked for different ministries across board. You were in labor, you went to water, you went to forest, you are in foreign affairs, you are in mining, you are in agriculture. So you've actually really moved across board and you have done really, really well. So as you can see, my mom is still very young. She's still young and she does consultancies for communications. So if you are she's a certified public relations specialist by PRSK. So if you need any public relations, anything public relations aspect, Nanisha Osomea CV, she moved from labor, water, like all the ministries you could think of as a PR. So if you need anything strategically PR, she's not like a front side yapper like me. Na kwanga ule strategy wa behind the scenes. So if you need anyone to give you proper strategy on your PR, on your communications, Auntie Befri, this is professional. Befri Musimbi is at your service for consultancies. So yeah, and she still has some good gist. So with that, I'd like to end our show with an unwind session courtesy of Auntie Befri Kidero's Ponyos playlist.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night.
I need more
Our
side
radio.
Yeah.
Here's another one. I hit like the other one. Only better than the other one. Oh, go, pa, please, let's get it done. South Seas finest.
Umwaka kakilo zako matutabamba Isabi pinga keira Strahanda Hizi traki zabamba Mamanzi Mabeshe wana chimababi Achili tulikana kwamba South Sea is moto Ogopa ya bamba
Ni Isa, nimekuja tena kuwaburudisha. Ma MC nimekuja tena kuwatinga. Na Kiswahili ndio ninawakilisha. Hii ni vita yakifanyika, yanafanyika unapokaribia speaker. Na kuhisi kama heaven umefika kwa sababu ya hino kolabo mpya. Ni Isa, Big Big, Keira, Twaleta. Kila mwaka tunamotokwambia huka. Itabaki imeacha kila mtu ameshanga.
Umwaka kakilo zako matutabamba Isabi pinga keira Strahanda Hizi traki zabamba Mamanzi Mabeshe wana chimababi Achili tulikana kwamba South Sea is moto Ogopa ya bamba
straight to the open. Number one did no option. Shake your booty to the motion. We need no magic potion. Kato lang, kato one. Every track is a bang. Definitely one crew. Pirates is the gun. We are hot in the block here, smoking your lungs. Me a time, me a tracks. Your gopas outcome. Now sing, let's sing to the songs that we sang. Everything that we did is about to be done. Big pin representing for the whole town clan. Aye, our let's chill, let's make another plan. Aye, our no doubt, straight to number one. South Sea's finest, we are the veterans.
Umwaka, kakilo zako matutabamba. Isa big pin na keira. Strong handa, easy traki zabamba. Mamanzi, mabeshe wana timama. Achidi tulikana kwa masausi. Ismoto, ogopa, yabamba.
Nike drop bus, kishari wapeleke tu kama high tide. They analyze them, see super duper crowd pleaser. Representing the duo, Chris, that big pin and inside. Don't up a drop first, bill and us. Where's the cool place, the crowd first? I'm murder, you know, they came first. Niggas spit verses, kama molasses. Quelling in chungo, kama ila mic anthem. I spit fire like a dragon, so don't touch them. This is the right anthem for Nairobi bandits. Yo, nakama wele we watu wa waipenda. I'm the number one super rank contender. Nikki and the collabo still family. Ogopa one bamba one dance link. It's a big pin top title link. K-pop no doubt be a love link. So watch all let us bumba now. Then till the early morning we be party time. Bamba, 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 bamba. Say hey, hey, it's more joy in this fucking ass right. I'm in fire now.
Boom, 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 waka. Kakilo zako matutabamba. Isa big pin na keira. Strong handa, easy traki zabamba. Mamanzi, mabeshe wana timama. Achidi tulikana kwamba sausi. Ismoto, ogopa, yabamba. Boom waka. Kakilo zako matutabamba. Isa big pin na keira. Strong handa, easy traki zabamba. Mamanzi, mabeshe wana timama. Achidi tulikana kwamba sausi. Ismoto, ogopa, yabamba. Umwaka, kakilo zako matutabamba. Isa big pin na keira. Strong handa, easy traki zabamba. Mamanzi, mabeshe wana timababi. Achidi julikana kwamba sausi. Ismoto, ogopa, yabamba.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Our radio.
Tumekuja kupati DJ hebu weka traki tukule happy halafu tufungue sakafu sababu inabamba inashika wimbo la tisa inatufikisha ukiachilia mahewa manze DJ unatubeba boom boom ba boom 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 ba boom boom ba boom ba boom ba boom boom ba boom 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 ba boom boom ba boom ba boom ba karibia inakubamba vipi dada shake your nanda inakutouch touch si relax kwenye dance floor show us your what unanoki hauchoki kwenye dance floor hautoki unahisi hii muziki unahisi nameless na mimi it's nameless
in conjunction with Ogopa tumekuja kuhakikisha kwamba speakers zinasikika. Hey yo mister, are you a member? Hey yo sister, wacha kulenga. Can't you see that I'm talking to you? Sasa weka mikono juu.
Boom boom ba boom 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 ba boom boom ba
ukikatika na hingoma just be cool as a cucumber.
Hello name the super fresh lakini twende wewe yeye wewe vice versa vile wataka
Mr. Brother wacha kuzuba ukisleki hautapata
fungua macho floni yako cheza wimbo kama ni wako cheza wimbo kama ni wako sababu huu wimbo ni wako
Isa hatucheki na watu
nameless hatucheki na watu
ma
MC hatucheki na watu,
ogopa hatucheki na watu. Unahisi hizi flow za Afrika, unahisi kama una katika. Can you feel this from till the rear? Can you feel this up in here? Boom boom ba, boom 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 ba, boom boom ba.
Ukikatika na hingoma, just be cool as a cucumber.
Na tumekuja kupati, ambia wenzetu samahani, hawako nasi na tuko nao, basi wametupa mao. Sababu inabamba inashika, wingu la tisa inatufikisha, ukiachilia mahewa manze DJ unatubeba. Boom boom ba, boom 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 ba, boom boom ba, boom ba boom ba. Boom boom ba, boom 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 ba, boom boom ba.
Ukikatika na hingoma, just be cool as a cucumber. Ukikatika na hingoma, just be cool as a cucumber.